Hello, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome in. And if you're returning, hello again. I'm so glad to be doing another video for you guys, and I hope everyone is doing well. Today, we will be talking about Miss Meghan Markle and the possibility that she will be walking the Oscars red carpet this year for the first time in her life, probably. I don't know if she's done it before, but so far I haven't heard anything about it. But if you have, let me know in the comments below. But before I get into this article, I want to get into something else really quick. Remember just a few days ago when Harry was receiving his Legends of Aviation award and Markle was a no-show? And by the way, I've observed something, and probably you've observed something also. I'm going to go a little bit off topic here. Every time Harry has a gig to attend that's not as grand as Meghan would expect it to be, or when she's not going to be front and center, she tends to just stay home with the kids and be a good mom, right? Harry, after all, was sitting in the back at this event at table 115, so we've heard. And I think that's kind of too far back for a prince to be sitting at, especially if you're being honored. So I guess Meghan stayed home then. I want you guys to also think back at the time when Harry was doing his press run for Spare and Meghan was MIA. I figured she knew that this book was going to be dragged by the presses, and she did not want her face or name associated with bad headlines for Spare. Because I'm just perplexed. How would you stay home for an award where your husband is being dubbed a living legend, but would get on a plane to go to Jamaica for just a film premiere? Meghan never really turns down an opportunity to have cameras in her face and a spotlight on her. Now, this premiere was for the One Love biopic on Bob Marley's life. I think that they went to this premiere to save face because Harry posed in a picture with John Travolta, Jeff Bezos, and Lauren Sanchez at the award show. They were totally snubbed. They were not invited to the party where you're going to have Beyonce, Oprah, and a host of A-list celebs show off for Jeff Bezos' 60th birthday bash. Harry was probably sucking up to Bezos and Sanchez to get that invite and couldn't, unfortunately. And I think Meghan didn't show up because since she didn't score an invite, she didn't want to rub shoulders with Bezos and Sanchez. I guess she was on the floor crying like she usually does. But anyways, she leaves her kids, who were allegedly sick just a few days ago, and hop on an international flight to Jamaica to a movie premiere that she has nothing to do with. I think Meghan probably attended because she probably thought she was going to be the biggest celebs there and knew the media would pick up the story, and she can act like she has better things to do than attend Bezos' star-studded bash. Now, let's get into this article by OK Magazine, which was a major clickbait for me because when I saw Meghan Markle getting an Oscar or celebrating an Oscar, I was like, what? Good for her. But for what project, though? But then I read the fine print, of course, and it says, the Duchess of Sussex is close friends with the After director, Misan Harriman. And I was like, oh, got me. But I'm going to read this anyways. So the article says that Meghan Markle will no doubt be celebrating a close friend after the 2024 Oscars nominations were confirmed, with the short film The After getting a nod from the Academy. Now, let me know down below if you heard about The After. I think it came out back in October of last year on Netflix. And I remember Meghan did some type of interview with Misam and the actor David Oyelowo. And when I saw this interview back in December, I wanted to go in on it and record a video, but I was like, let me behave since I'm taking a break. But I do have a clip I want you guys to see.
Experience, and everyone has their own experience with trauma, grief, loss. But when you're grieving the loss of someone when they're still there, in many ways, versus in this embodying the grief and the shock that happens, which I think a lot of people find themselves in a position of shock right now. What did that feel like, just from an actor standpoint, to bring to life? Because it's different than your experience, but to try to encapsulate that in your performance, which really doesn't have many words.
Right.
So much of it is internalized in your performance and what you were bringing to life and thinking through that, and also for Miss Anne, how you directed him through that.
Well, if I jump in, because he's too humble to say this, but it's a joke for one of.
And in this video, I'm thinking, does this woman hear anything that comes out of her mouth? Does she hear the sounds that are coming out of her mouth? I had to watch the video 2 or 3 times, and I was like, what is she talking about? What is she saying? Meghan, of course, just has a bunch of word salad, and you guys know already what to expect from her when she opens her mouth. And I'm sorry, I'm going to show the clip and punish you guys for that because I had to watch it, so now you're going to have to watch it too. But knowing Meghan, she probably rehearsed that whole stick in the mirror, ensuring that her face and mannerism are like cool and sincere, since she really thinks that's how she is in her head. I think she is totally that type that's going to rehearse that whole little tidbit in the mirror. And then, to think about it, she has this stupid blood diamond pinky ring on, and then she has another ring on her pinky, and I'm like, who are you? Who do you think you are? Why do you keep wearing that ring on your pinky and not wear your engagement ring that meant so much to you guys, that Harry custom made with diamonds from Princess Diana's collection? Why aren't you wearing your engagement ring, Meghan? Riddle me this. But anyways, not to count on that damn ugly doo-doo brown suit that she had on, and she's just talking, and then the actor David, he looks so confused. I'm digressing. Let's go back to the article. So it says that The After, which is the film's name, by the way, has been nominated for Best Live Action Short Film, and the Duchess of Sussex is close friends with the film's director, Misan Harriman. Misan is currently the chair of the South Bank Center, and in 2021 he shot the photograph that Meghan and her husband Prince Harry used to confirm their second pregnancy to Lily. Misan has also photographed the couple's daughter Lily, and I'm paraphrasing. If they have Lilibet, I'm paraphrasing Lily here because that name, do not get me started. So I'm going to call her Lily. The article goes on to say that talking about his friendship with Meghan and Harry, Misan previously said, when you see people who have the connection that they have, it's like reading the pages of a book. Meg reminded me that. Had I not introduced her to a mutual friend, then she wouldn't have met Harry. I'm grateful for whatever smart part I played. But oh, Misan, you did not play any part, did you? Meghan played all of y'all to get to Harry. But if that's what you want to tell yourself at night to sleep, dude, then more power to you. But Meghan played all of you. Continue with the article. It says Meghan has shown her support for the project, joining her friend back in November at an LA Tastemakers event when she spoke with the director and the film's lead actor David Oyelowo. I feel like Meghan wouldn't be at this so-called LA Tastemakers event supporting Misan with her blood diamond pinky ring and her doo-doo brown suit if she didn't hear any Oscar buzz and Academy buzz regarding this film. I promise you, if there were no rumblings of anything, she would not have shown up and done this event. But of course, she wanted to tie herself to this film somehow because now look at it. It's Oscar nominated, and her name is now in the headline associated with the word Oscar and film. She's so calculated. You cannot knock Meghan's hustle. If she really wanted to be successful, listen, I've always said if this woman really wanted to be successful, she should write a book on how to con your way into people's lives to get what you want. And I'm going to say allegedly, but damn, her hustle skills are good. And I feel like that's where Meghan would really succeed. She can create a show, write a book, or do another podcast. But on how to claw your way to the top, how to use people to get to the top, and throw a dash of Soho House in there and maybe a couple of yachts. I feel like she would be successful. But I'm digressing. Let's continue with the article. It says the film has already won several awards this season. And of course, that's what I was saying. Meghan had to tie her name to it because there was a lot of buzz about this film. Apparently, anyways, it says the film has already won several awards this season, scooping Best Short Film at the Astral Film Awards and the African American Film Critics Association. The film is Massan's directorial debut and premiered at the opening night of the Holly Short Film Festival on the 10th of August, where it also scooped Best Live Action. Now, I did a quick Google search to see if this movie had a premiere and if Meghan attended the premiere to support her friend, but I couldn't find any pictures. So if you know anything or seen anything, let me know down below. But, or maybe she didn't cue the paparazzi this time. But yeah, let me know below if you've seen a premiere to this film and if Meghan attended. But I'm going to end this video here. I just wanted to jump on quickly and share this clickbait article with you. Thank you for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will speak to you guys in the next one. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.